What's up, everybody? It's Trading Gas Money. In this video, it's going to be very quick. I got the kids with me. I got a lot of stuff I need to get done for CRNA School. And this video is going to be about like high-level trading signals and things that you can add to your arsenal to make you a better trader if you're new and you don't know where to begin. As you can see, I'll be starting general principles of anesthesia very, very soon, which is next week. So we have a lot to get through this week and a lot to study. Moving along, what you want to do is, if you watch my previous videos, you know I like 3 charts to the top, 3 charts to the bottom. If you want to add 3 charts or you don't know where to add them or how to add them, what you'll do is you click this thing right here. You could click customize grid, and now pop up these little buttons. As you can see, you pop them up, they pop up, and then you can go ahead and we can delete charts, and we can go ahead and we can add charts. So we'll add charts, and then we'll link everything together. So this is a quick run through to how to get started from beginning to end, right? So we got Rocket, got a phone call coming in from my boy. We got Tesla, right? And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna link these things. So I'm gonna say yellow, I'm gonna put this as yellow, and I'm gonna put this as yellow. I'm going to remove the middle chart. This is going to be where I conduct all my active trades. So anything that I'm trading or wanting to buy or sell is going to be done here. We're going to go to level 2. We're also going to click time and sales, right? I'm going to move this over, make it tighter. And we're going to do the same thing for Rocket, right? We're going to go to red. We're going to go to time and sales. We're going to go to chart. So keep it charts here. This one is going to be active trader. Remove that. Level 2, time and sales, right? So we're able to see what's being bought, sold. We're able to see what's on the bid, and on the add side, we're able to make decisions in the market. If you want to change anything, you can always click settings, which will allow you to change and add buy and sell buttons if you want to add those items and move them up. I'm doing everything with one hand. I have my daughter with me today. And then you have a new button, right, by add. So you can add buttons if you want to. You can change the time frame for day trading. I recommend the 1 minute, and I also recommend the 5 minute for day trading. You can also use a 15 minute, which is very great. So sometimes you might see me have a 15 minute. And just toggle time frames. With experience, you'll figure out which time frame works for you. I recommend to back test which time frame works for you the best, meaning to do a couple trades on a specific time frame. New traders, I would recommend focusing on larger time frames, just because you have more patience and you'll have more patience to let the move develop, versus the 1 minute can pump fake you. Sometimes it could be good, and then sometimes it could be bad. So with experience, you'll move to the 1 minute chart. So moving along, I want to talk about the indicators that we're going to be using, which is the buy and sell indicators. These are indicators that I'm going to show you how to install, and I want to show you them on a larger time frame, such as UNH, right? So UNH, there was a buy signal that came in at 243, and then a sell signal that came at 311. So what you could do as a new trader, this is not going to bulletproof your trading and make you extremely profitable overnight, but it's something. If you're a new trader, you don't know how to enter a stock or begin or where to sell a stock, these indicators will allow you to start building a little bit of conviction, give you a little bit of experience on the screen, and allow you to start understanding VWAP, moving averages, and everything in between that. So as you can see, that buy signal came in at 245, and it hit a high of 316, and then you have the sell signal, right? So as you can see, this is a very big move. So if you entered at 242, you could have sold all the way up to 316, and you finally had a sell signal. I would be exiting when that sell signal appeared. So this is why I recommend larger time frames, because if we go to 1 minute, you might see sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. And that might not be something that you're able to capitalize on very easily, especially if you're a new trader. So use larger time frames to give you more conviction on when to enter the stock. We'll do another case study where we'll use Tesla as an example, or actually we'll use Palantir, right? Palantir, as you can see, Palantir had a buy signal at 184, sell signal came in at 187. Or we could use this part, right? Palantir had a buy signal at 156. The sell signal didn't come to 187. So 156, sell signal didn't come to at least 185, right? So we'll use one more example and then we'll move on, right? We'll use open. Open is a perfect example. So now you have open. Open had a buy signal at $1.81, and it still hasn't had a sell signal. So we went from $1.81 all the way to $1.14. And I mean 414 right now with no sell signal. So the trend is still very strong. That's almost a 300% move. And this is why I recommend these buy and sell signals, which is what I want to teach you guys how to install today. So moving along, I'll pull up NVIDIA. MP is another one as well, but I'll pull up NVIDIA and then we'll get started. I'll stop at MP. So MP $60 buy signal, sell signal didn't come into $75. This will allow you to kind of understand when to enter and sell a stock. So to begin, what you want to do is you want to right click your stock, you want to right click your chart, right? And you want to right click and you want to click studies. Then you want to I'll click remove all studies for this chart to do it from the beginning. So there's no studies on here. There's no indicators. There's nothing. This is how your chart would look without these resistance points and support lines that I put on there, right? And you can just right click, remove drawing, right click, remove drawing. All right, so now you want to right click. You want to click studies. You want to edit study, right? Now you see everything is empty. Now you want to click create. Now if you've come here from my Substack, which you should have, you'll see that I put in 2 indicators that I thought was important, which was the buy and sell signal indicator and the alpha trend. And these are the site links that I posted where you'll be able to pick these things up, right? So we're gonna first install the buy and sell signal. So you want to come down, you want to click copy clipboard, you want to click create. Once you do that, you're going to backspace, you're going to paste it, and then you're just going to click OK. And then you'll see something that says new study set. Obviously you can edit the name. I think I must have missed the time to edit the name, but that's fine. Now we'll click apply. Now as you can see, now you have the buy and sell signals on your chart, right? Hold on, my daughter's turning up. Okay. So now we did that. Now, since you saw how that works, we're going to click edit study. We're going to do the same thing, right? We're going to go to create. And now we're going to add, that was the buy and sell signal. We're going to add the aggressive trend. We're going to click copy clipboard, backspace, and then you should click OK. Right? So now you have a new study again. You can rename the studies. I was supposed to name them before I did this, but I didn't. Now you're going to add VWAP, which I want you guys to go and research. This is not a video where I'm going to start explaining VWAP today, but it's important. Watch videos on YouTube about VWAP. And then we're going to add the exponential moving averages, which is the 8, 21, 34, and 89, right? I think it's moving average exponential, right? So we're going to click add, right? Because we need 4 of them. So we're going to click settings. You're going to change the length to the 8 days. So this is 8 days. This trend line is going to line up for 8 days. So you can change the color, right? So you don't get confused. I never try to put them the same as the candles. So I'll make this white. And then we're going to add the 21, right? So that's 21 days of this moving average exponential. I'm going to color this light green. Maybe I'll make it a different pattern. You play around with it and figure out how you want it. I'm just using this as an example. My charts are a little bit different. So we got the 8, 21, we got the 34, right? So make that yellow. And then you can make this a different pattern if you want. And then the biggest one that I recommend you to make red is the 89. 89-day moving average is usually like, it's almost like a 3-month moving average of the stock. So usually when a stock breaks down to the 89-day moving average, that's usually very bad. Meaning that usually you're gonna see a sell signal. Like when you start watching this over time, you'll notice that if it hits the 89-day line and it breaks below it, it's usually a sell signal. If it breaks above it, it usually is a buy signal. And that's what you want to see. So as you start watching, you'll start seeing resistance from VWAP. You'll start seeing resistance from or support at the 89-day moving average. And over time, as you get experience, now you'll be like, okay, I'm going to buy here, I'm going to buy there, I'm going to sell here, I'm going to sell there. So for this one, I would make orange or red. I'd also make it a little bit thicker so you can kind of see it on your chart. And I'll also make it stand out a little bit more because I want to know exactly what it is. So we got the 8-day, the 21, the 34, and the 89. You can add volume. Of course, you want to add volume to your chart if it's not already there. I'm not going to play around with that too much. Add TTM squeeze. I recommend that. Look that up. If you want to add MACD, you can, but if you want to just keep everything simple, we could just start with this, right? You'll click apply, and then obviously, I don't know what the hell is this on my screen. I just populated, but we're going to remove something. Oh, it probably is the style of the moving average that I chose. Let me see something. Settings. Okay, so it was this one. So we'll just make this a plain one, so we don't have that big thing on there. Now you have your moving averages, right? So you got your buy signals and you got your moving averages, and this is what's going to help you kind of exponential, kind of like 10x your trading, if I would say, because most stocks trade above these moving averages. So if it's above it, it's bullish. If it's below it, it's bearish. The buy and sell signal doesn't work on SPX, which is a futures contract, but it does work on SPY, which is pretty much the same as SPX. And as you get better with time, all of these squiggly lines won't look as bad. They'll start looking a little bit cleaner, and you'll start being able to really read it. So as you can see, open is trading above. Like if we go on a 5-minute, open is trading above these moving averages, and that's what you want. You want the stock to be trading above these moving averages. This must be the VWAP, so I'm going to remove this because this VWAP is the wrong VWAP. So I removed that, and now it's a little bit cleaner. We probably need to add the correct VWAP. Studies, edit studies. We'll go to the VWAP. Let me see if I can find the right VWAP. I don't know why that VWAP is populating like that, but sorry. Okay. Studies, edit studies. VWAP. Add selected. Settings. Let me see if it's gonna trip out again. Yeah, it's anchoring the VWAP, which is not what I want. So for now, don't worry about VWAP in this video. I'll make another video and try to correct the VWAP. I don't know why that VWAP is tripping, but this is pretty much what you want to have. So as you can see, on the 1 minute, we had a sell signal. Obviously, we had a buy signal, sell signal. Obviously, is ripping, which is good. And you just want to follow this. That's why I said look at multiple time frames and follow it. So now let's look at we'll look at BKTX, which had bad bio news and kind of dumped. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even think we need to look at this. I was trying to show a buy signal, sell signal, but I forgot that it happened in the pre-market, so it's not going to be a clean look. Some of the, as you can see, this gray part of my chart is after hours. This is like during market hours, so it look a little bit choppy in the gray areas versus the clean areas. But as you can see, we had a buy signal on ONDS 196. The sell signal didn't come to 324. I hope this video helps. Start with this. This is high level alpha. The aggressive buy and sell signal candles that we talked about earlier. This is very important because it lets you know when aggressive buyers are coming in. So as you can see, this big green candle is aggressive buying, meaning people are fighting to enter the stock. They're just shoving money to get in as quickly as possible. These blue candles are like average trading. So if you start seeing these big giant red candles, that's aggressive selling. That lets you know that somebody who has large shares is dumping, and you might need to exit the stock. So sometimes when I'm looking at this, I might look at it on a 5 minute, and then I might see this big green candle. I'm like, wow, some aggressive people are trying to get in. Maybe I should enter here, or I should keep holding the stock. If I start seeing, aggressive selling, like for example, this sold off, but I ain't seen no aggressive selling. Like here's aggressive sell. Then you had to sell when it broke to 89. You had to buy when it broke up to 89 a day because it's the 89. Remember I was talking about that earlier. Now you have buy, aggressive. So as you have screen time with this, it'll be more clear. But good luck to everybody. I hope this video helps. I don't have much time, so I'll chop it up if I can, but just watch and skip through if you have to. Take it easy.